It's noise and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're underway from Seattle. Return starts from the goal line. And that hit, he's going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Looking to throw right away. Has him on the quick hitter. He drives it up to the 24. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
From the gun, Milrow. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
36-yard line.
Ready up. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob. Here we go, check. 70 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60 average, 60 left.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
But we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Okay, ready?
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. First tone of the game for James Cook. A 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Gets him on the out route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 32. They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Okay, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ultra. Ready?
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis Seahawks ready to send this one away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. He rolls to his right. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he has this down to the 34. That one goes for 31 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Street, Bronco 80. Roll, roll.
They'll try the right side with Cook. Nice. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's out in the clear. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Well, I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set, ready, ready.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They're throwing it. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Hut.
He's dropping back to throw. And they set up the screen here. It's Harvey. Space to the left. And they finally get to him at the 15.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Ready. Hut.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line. And the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Here we smash, red. Black, 95. Set, go.
Working now from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Levis ready to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. We're positive, just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our exodus. We're healing with ways that don't last.
Ready up.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
60. Tag. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Milrow looking to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's go now.
Denver.
Yeah. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready up.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
On the double.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Set.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic. because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Check. Come on. Set. Hut, hut.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long for him here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity.
Okay, ready?
Man, did he make an impact play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Ready. Ready?
Back to the air they go on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
And that is how our first quarter will end, as that pass falls incomplete. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lower point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
Got it. Ready?
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Now. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. And he's touchdown about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Three. Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Cook. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he will not score, but that does set him off, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Come on. Set. 19. Go.
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. You've been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Cook will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error, just a single yard to go?
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Dragon 60. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready,
Will Rowe from the gun. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Broncos, 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Broncos, 1st down.
Hand off to Sampson. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Finds him over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's go now. 52 Bulls. Hey, go Fury. Cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Called in left side. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mount are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now, here we go. Check.
So when Reed, they'll give it to Sampson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run, and that's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Call the set.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense defense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Broncos going nickel here, third down.
Warrior 70, 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 Lion.
Here he goes, third and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
First down.
Here we go. 60 Bobcats, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Set, ready.
Handoff here to Simpson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. He's going to throw this one. Taking a shot deep here. Now a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up third down.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Third and long. They're going to throw. This one is also going to be incomplete. Knocked away again, and they're left looking at fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Well, Brock, a lot of the scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Seahawks with the lead here at Lumen. First down now, ball at the 33.
Go check, go check. Unlock line, ready.
Now a give to Cook, running left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Dodges another stop. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pass play now. He's got a man left. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go.
Man in motion here.
95.
To throw here on 1st down. It is cut left side. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Gives this one off to Harvey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready, set.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Smash, smash. Ready, set.
He's going to throw it again. On the move, headed right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. Set.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
They'll throw for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Pistol now for Milrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready, set. Just the Eagles. Check. Hurt. Ready, go. 18 Rattler. Ready,
not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Has room down the left sideline. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a James Cook touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. This guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Throwing from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Broncos will get it back. Heads up play to recover that one. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slider practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready.
Pass play on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready?
Setting up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Check. Here we go.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. When you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On the double.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Wait. Red, 38. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Second down pass. Intercepted. The
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready? Tap the stick. 70 Lions. Ready?
Now from the pistol to kick. They drive them closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready, ready.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, hey. Check. Bobcat. 19.
Again, it's Cook. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Ready, check.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Go.
Working near his goal line. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He'll take it in short of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready.
We've set it downs from 37.
Set. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Ultra. Go ultra. Down. Ready.
Sampson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Come on. Set.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Revis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. Revis ready to send this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Go play action here. It's Milrow. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Ready.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Trap 50. Trap 50. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Drops it off to Cook. Looks great initially, but he is short of that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Austin McNamara will kick this away. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
They're going play action. Headed out right. He takes it himself. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Set, go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. 30. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Bows shrinking the lead some in the third.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Let's go.
Broncos will line up for the
All right, they're going to throw for it. Has it at the 1. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now.
35. Harrison
Raleigh
Davis
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Bronco 80.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
70. 70. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions.
In the red zone on first. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
On the carry, it's Sampson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Set, ready. Ready?
Quick to the left, it's caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll work against the blitz. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
That's good.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On the handoff, here's Harvey. He gets loose down the right side. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play from a big game, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
Not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Tag. No. Tag. Go.
Handoff headed right. It's caught. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Milrow looking to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
70 Lions.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Milrow from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Come on. Hey, left thing, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
To the air, Milrow. Throwing the out route complete. But he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18. Hawks. 70, Hawk 70, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Bronco, 19 Lion.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Check, set, cut.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On the set.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Come on, set. Set.
I'll throw it. And nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Down. Cut, cut.
Looking to throw here. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
With that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Check, steal. Set, ready.
Looking inside the red zone. Escapes out to the left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. If you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Let's go now. Set.
Back on 2nd and goal. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
19.
Here's Menlo to throw. is going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Panther 11, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Milrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Will likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 10.
First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Broncos down by a touchdown.
Ready, break.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Working now from the gun. It is caught left side. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
Giving this to Harvey. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Down. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
Black 40. Field, black. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
On the screen, this is Simpson. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On the double.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come on, set.
Setting up to pass. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Get up. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he is to throw. Good trouble now, and the ball is out. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Seattle.